I don't know if you've noticed, but in the latest years, there has been like a growing number of tutorials. Let's go back, say, 10 years, not even that, maybe like 7 years. YouTube kind of started exploding. We had all these YouTubers coming up, people offering tutorials. Today, everything you can possibly learn, I'm pretty sure you can learn it on YouTube. There's people teaching basically everything, right? There's tutorials for every kind of software, every kind of skill, for everything. And I think this is a beautiful thing because YouTube really democratized learning altogether. Because there are things today, especially in technology, in gaming, in art, that you can't really go to school for because schools for that don't even exist. Like, think mobile gaming. It's what, 15 years old as a field, even less. There's no schools, no programs yet for something like that. You can only be self-taught, or you can go online and experience that yourself and teach yourself, watch other people, basically kind of grow through experience, not through an official degree. And I think this is really amazing, but at the same time, it feels like in the latest years, there has been so much pressure to you have to learn everything because everything's available now and there's tutorials for everything. For example, DaVinci Resolve is now amazing, so you have to go through 20 hours of tutorials to be the master of that. And in anything that you do today, there's tutorials that you gotta go through first. Kind of I feel like this logic is being pushed to us more and more, and the e-learning, the online learning industry, I think is getting really strong. And don't get me wrong, I love the possibilities, the fact that the content is there, that you can learn stuff. But at the same time, I felt so much more freedom 20 years ago when I started photography, just by taking a camera and trying stuff and, discovering on the way. And I didn't feel this overwhelming feeling that there's so many tutorials I have to go through. Because in today's landscape, even at work, you get sent so many blog posts and videos and analysis and everything. I think we're being overwhelmed by tutorials, the stuff that you have to read everything, learn everything, watch everything. You should just sit down and do something. Let's not go back to, Bible of Photoshop and read everything before you even open up your first project. But let's try small things, hands-on, and just kind of take it from there and find tutorial for that one little thing that you're missing in that current project and just move on. And it feels like there would be many more people working on stuff if this wasn't such a pressure everywhere. And me having realized that just set me free.